Brand new. The car no brand new. The car no brand new. Brand the car no brand new.
Bread ye wachina kunyao inshiraka neat etiefo nyina ozioma ADAKABRI oribo baby
the car no brand
yesi okwan tware suo ena suo tware okwan panyin ni hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo ozioma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wachina kunya baby
Yamama Trasio, na Yamama ha. Yefri neat 100.9 FM so, and it's a year back manasui. Nene ya wada, Fosu Obusumi na yewomi, ne de tosu du miensa, afi empinu eduonu se miensa, mamisa bodonko apahumiti eduonu ebako. Yetna ase Yefri neat 100.9 FM se yeba manasui no. Ensema ko twiko abreman emunsam na yede ebremu ebedi kan ma de bokrata ahodo ayensa aka no fitianopa na emunsam bia nimu nsam ni bi ne yebetimu ede amamo ensam bi soso a ekire yadwe no beka ne say righteous indignation eno soso yebeka ho ensam na die na ekoso ntia enne utimi to electric appliance na 12 months later na price no enenam 120% increase hey asembe kra ene yabeka ho ansam in brevity and in a righteous indignation na yetimi aka yensam ede akire eye adofo ason ase yebetimi aform a view na enu akire no soso no na fe no interviews kakra soso e ho no mu a yebetimi ahwe ma interviews no soso aba na fe mpanimfo so beba betena se na yetimi adwendwene ensem a eda eye bama so ni nyina no ebekoso efiri sabere yakopum eye awia no 9 neat 100.9 FM me manti dwumadie me amidi ho chia me afra me ADAKABRI Mamudu Oshioma Biamsi 1 and they were through examination papa edine be konyame ani enu nti na jese watam bebetena mu ede mama ade nyina woman gada na jese be de etimu ede ema no na enu akire no soso no na eye panyini kwadwo dame ado na production ni siri na so ehwe bibia de mayen the maestro major osai ajeman ebo no echi edom na kwafiri ye na service mrante kwa emi no technical production no abna frema abankro na ono soso no esiri na so a na ya asafo ebo no chidom on various social media handles na wahwete bibia ebekoso ede ama yene bet me WhatsApp on 0506000909 0506000909 na wabo Master P amane e London there and the ne wafa and at the bridge me standing in at the ama mame biama until the end of the month na watimi enya no ho twabre kakra na watwere exams wode ko nyame ani na enu akire no na yemfa seda so mfama engineering group fuwe wo ni ho no manke wa hinipa enie atu agbo ai na eye walker batiakwa na jare na nabu aje adasankro manso ye friend say sempro atimi abeka akire me say onfa hwenka na no fitia no pa na masi akire akonse say ade a ebi kan awache ebi so kan waache ebi so kan chinkafa danam just ade a sempro aye no honne a sempro begina manim say wo yazumi hey sempro yemfa ni agrosa wo wo de keka sa akire me na ni nyina emu so no ne de aseda ma facilities group for no facilities group for so ede na aseda ekọ ede ma big solo dada yaw na big sam na fe so no Godfrey your friend you planner na fe no DJ Bosco and Mapuna na fe so mails so asanmane se tete na bibia timi akoye ede ama yen hunu de ye ho nti ene mpanifo so beba no kwaku atasapon MPP member of the communications team Emmanuel Adote Alote of the NDC squad yaw asanitano yaw mi hunu wa check why political analyst na dakuru machire no ne dini asanitano no machire no between brekum ede ko duankanta ede ko yamfo na asanitano de ya obetena ase maka chire yaw dako anything say yamhwe na various newspapers are hono no animu nsem no said the city na yenhwe the AD him the Daily Statesman and said what they abey was saying MPP wants action against NDC leaders, invites police CID to bring Mahama Nketia to book. Daily Statesman Daily Statesman I say MPP for almost say police CID when in Tuanamon na woman coaching John Dramani Mahama, former flag bearer of the NDC, former president of the Republic, Yanchinaso, na NDC chairman, Johnson Asiedu Enketia, one also so Yanchinaso. Gideon Buakon, Baumia's 2.3 million jobs verifiable. Did Baumia say 2.1 or 2.3? Check my you. Okay, 2.1 and 2.3. I say, a vice president was say, a Numa MPP by ya, Wamadiaba, $8 million, and Mienu Echilino, and they, oh, you baby, and Humana, who baby, a Humano, Enina, a war. Telegraphic, a branch of Fefe, Herbert Crapper, Deputy Minister of Energy. I say, revenue mobilization drive. Government throws weight behind ECG. Move necessary for defraying debt-owed power generators. Ibo Hodgson and a true story by. Say ECG for Sabeka wo musika. No na aye Herbert Crapper me hunu say aban no agina UCG achi. Say ECG betimi atu anamon na aban na ta achire na aye 1 year ede aye power no ade ebre ECG so mo nkoton no eka ECG di wo mo mutimi ntia no aban ne beboa amiatietia eye saa eka no tai ana eye Herbert Crapper Deputy Minister of Energy ede baaye ana ECG for yesi eye mia midisi me ofa ase kwa eye kwam CID DC ye akoka se ana ECG for wo mo hwe no ma bi yi a afedi de Land Cruiser mienu ni pick up se miensa ene atuo ne agyan ne nsekan ene de akọ eye kwam CID fie DC fie akotwitwa nkaneam yeah oh we it is a resources come on ntumwe na ya na wudwunu ho kra na wonti ase. We must entrench fiscal discipline. Akuku atin na ekasa yo oka aban panifu a yekọ Washington no ho akuku atin na oka say yamomo we member of parliament for Obuasi West na o say yamomo ha na isika ehu nyansa ene se de situtu no yama no enkoyi emfa emayen Amapian Ghanaian Chronicle na ode ebaye. Teachers get 62 million golden handshake from Education Ministry. What the nese ya duchum Education Minister in phone fe African year na what they share or see a teacher for ye de enchiamu puduo million no aduosia mienu na ye de achie teacher for ye de ma wo mo ye hwe ne ensese. NDC and MPP test Dan Paris testicular fortitude. Able hope. Hey, Emmanuel Akli. Asam na esi wo Chronicle. Asambe wo puem wo. O se NDC and MPP test Dan Paris testicular fortitude. Ne we bravo we say dampi obeti ase. Oh, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Sister Habiba, who actually has a Miss Strong, Mumfas, and Koto, a Deputy Commissioner of Police, Habiba to my sister, Miss Strong, and Pia Semiasi Mammy. Yes, see, NDC and MPP test Dan Paris testicular fortitude. Hey! Oh, Asemasi, say, hey, Nina say NDC for any MP before, and that woman JJ, a dampi. Now, yes, the obey. Now, you battle over late Asunaba Dapa's funeral continues unabated. Asunaba Dapa, Asante, now we are member of the Council of State, and the Nay, Watorie, and the Busian and Ma. Oh, imagine a Falcon, and the Busian Falcon, Asambe Crane, Asunaba, oh, ye, my dear, Nami Nimsa, which didn't say na, a beba. Daily Dispatch, Anna or de Eba. Pre NDC and MPP petitions to the police. Police likely to invite Brian Mahama Nketia for questions. See page 2 for NDC and MPP petitions. Was a MPP for Ediyasam Akwadan approach for na NDC for Yasam Akwadan approach for was he way osusu say apolisifoɔ bɛfrɛ John Dramani Mahama ni afrɛ Asiedu Nketia ni afrɛ Brian Champon na de bɛfiri mu bɛba no na yɛtimi ahwɛ sɛdeɛ ebesi afa ɛde ɛbɛkɔ. Why are more men committing suicide than women in Ghana? Tio ɔsɛ adenti ɛna Ghana for mema ɛsan yɛ ho yɛhyɛ akɔmfo ɛsene Ghana for ma na wahwɛ ne yie ana wahwɛ ne yie papa wahwɛ ne yie. The Ghanaian Times, Ghana's most authoritative newspaper, say refusal to file annual returns, financial statements. ORC blacklist 2,812 churches, others to remove names from the register of companies. Office of the Registrar General, and I can say, this is Jemima Warrior, about and what they to anymore. And they Afibia Swan, there's a registered company. There's a Registrar General and extra swan one. I was self filing annual returns. I was sell your financial statements. They one of the performance of the company, no, why penalties our home. Ultimately, and was kind or say, and sorry, Macum, a year, there's a, and sorry, any company, and Macum, a year, and Pim no, any a ham or tree, a do a me no, 2,812 churches, others, and I was seeing ebe you yina, etimi, a free more, na Yahoo say, now sorry, on filing the annual returns. A better than a sorry, ma, a collection of toy. A sorry, on filing a financial statements. A better dime, and a sorry, ma, only see cast in the war. Hey, where's so dear? Now, we can charity commission for our hanker, winning and Kadiamo. I'm sorry, the end crown. In free registrar general, and I'm from Charities Commission. I won't take charity near ye monitor or muye. Don't Charities Commission, none of them known a Juman Yinan say, a year NGOs, and sorry, Ninano, not for profit organizations. Mumwoman shall Kuba consa. The young who the Equas or Honum, now software to talk and no mark a sea case. Near moon content will be a church management board so to who the almost so air. Court remands trader accused of swindling police officer of $15,000. I'm a Kwabi Wakobu Prosinibi and in the court to see I'm finding matter dem kakra. Delegate a contract one. Almost the same. Was a university done. Loud education reform. Was a lecturer at the University of Cape Coast Technical University. Dr. Richmond Yabua, senior PRO. How are they? Go for see why you are the dancia so qua. Go for see why a senior PRO. Senior PRO. Senior PRO. From full soldier to doctorate. Senior PRO. Why are dear Papa Richmond Yabua? Adansia so qua Katie Amon Qua Blanty way neighbor. Katie Amonia call ya Richmond neighbor. Was a university done loud education reform. A lecturer at the Cape Coast Technical University, Dr. Richmond Yabua, and I was saying, a quania first education reforms, Equasono, Saya Duchum, but the Abasubana de Ama and Bisu Equama, Ghana Mampany, senior PRO, and I all can say. Baumia beats Alan in MPP primary survey, and I all can say global info analytics. Was it Dr. Mama de Baumia, or BT Alan Chiramatini, Chain, and a delegate so or Chileno. MPP, NDC, Chase IGP, over Mahama, Brian, or say MPP for any NDC for any Sandam P, a Inspector General Police over and Sembia Mahama Aka and Sembia Brian Champon Aka, na Nininaso, Yasha said the BC, Apa at the Ebeko. Appears the anchor, Minister Abundance, Acropon Seed, Pasami Ewuku, and San Ramikan, but on fat, I know the photo Abetuano, or say a year Amadukia, Wahineba. Abrotia, a year weekendy, oh, see any mammy, oh. Now, what's see any mammy, no? Anna, or dear crapon, or Jack Crapon seat, no, at the Amasamioku, Abna Ukufa, Unkabna Ukufa, now Waba can quave north. Chair say, can crunchy, Issa Fuseni, one more parliamentary ambition in limbo, incorrigible co-canta, or you're happy whatever he's doing up. Doing Isa Fuseni, Nisika Asa, Intinian say, at the Akaya Babonua, a crouton on the Yechemi, near the Bakwamba, who can't quit enough. I never but now on over 20 years. It me akra me na sami okuda me mpese wodo kapre ba kura be se na ma kwabena wuku enne de aba ne nsam a de woje wabme abebo kahunu bia kwabena wuku e fa de akropon na ma fa na honto menkra no so baten kra de nyina batia na wo kotete baabi na wo de nkra na asomase yemfa mre me hey tapo di tuti abrante fefe adwede wo di tiri so nse na nim fefe no hey basic schools to boycott sports competition over no cash oh mkwati kwala kwati ne yapo mu a yaze ne yanko intako because sikani honma ya ne ebeko akwa ya itina de ho no nie enti asam a eda ho 8 ya open abrafre mabrana asam o menti ase awugusu tie nit 100.9 FM na yenhwe de electrical appliances enormous city edini kan ubusa se dollar kosoro ewo Ghana na impact no say rising prices because yes dollar kosoro enti impact ye say prices no rise here wa wutimi hunu say normal edit yawo na se dollar no so no eba form a said ne aba edenam 11 10.5 ne ade no ehene fa ene etimi hunu the impact of dollar no eba form no yenhwe a year 14 months ago 62.5 kVA generator yet on 100,000 cedis and the same generator no yet on 100,000 cedis 14 months ago no na dollar so ekosoro no and the dollar neighbor form no that same generator no yet on 204,000 cedis 14 months ago na ye 100,000 cedis 62.5 kVA right and dollar no so eba form no yet on the same 62.5 kVA no yet on 204,000 cedis as you saying just about 12 months ago and na meto Nasco 2.5 air conditioner kwasi edu ene ton de maame 2.5 horsepower no oton maame 2,300 cedis ene say 2,300 cedis na as 2.5 ton a year ago no ekosura kokodru 13,000 cedis ene no a esa aba form no 9,600 cedis enti ehine fa na wo feel the impact of dollar no ever form no right a year 6 years ago meto a year LG 1.5 meto no 450 cedis 7 years ago 6 years 7 years ago na 1.5 and ade na meto no 450 cedis no air conditioner no and yet on 6,500 cedis and Madia no so da ho e da ho so ye adwuma LG no e da ho ye adwuma enti ade a woto no 7 years ago 450 cedis e ye den ne e ye 6,200 cedis enti how do you feel it e ye fridge Samsung and ne de almost fridge aba ye fancy TV bi da ni mu na your friend is saying ekuta Wi-Fi any ade you know me to just about a year ago 19,000 cedis anumpo but if America say a store reject and what they buy you 19,000 cedis and they are the same fridge you know it's Malcolm 44,500 cedis at the NSA say what they buy you know double breasted no a silver yeah TV no where anymore a kuta Wi-Fi near the adino just a year ago 90 or the America director shop the BBA woman how they buy no 9 a year better duty BBA no 19,000 cedis and then from Malcolm the biggest Malcolm baby menina na atiam so na you the biggest Malcolm in the whole country into Monfas dan famayen say ye you see kanti Sabin Preduasa, Dankwakuya Bua, Nitruso, and yet your Monty the party is Legon. The moment Sikanti, and I did the biggest Malcolm, Eba is Legon. And you call to Siana, Fridginisi one more, a year 44,500 500 cities. Edian SCA. Edian and SCA. And are we having reducing prices or are we having stagnated prices? If a dollar no ever form no, a home fasodia no, a hini ni no. Etimikwa a plane ticket at the Kokumase one way 1,900 cities. A plane ticket one way to Akaya Kumase a year 1,900 cities. It is a per a year return Accra Kumasia uhia 4,000 cities. A dollar tiana. Dollar tiana. Yayan Deni. Enti when the baba church match them menti ase. When and the church match them say dollar air kosoro ye nyina se kosoro and the impact of it ne say rising prices and yede air kodia say dollar ne ba from a impact no ehini no was feeling no in what form no was feeling no when the church me mo do betimi a church mu no ma mi phone line no church me mo mi phone line church me mo say dollar air kosoro. That's the impact of it, and it's a rising prices of goods and services. So dollar about from where do we feel the impact? From was 0302 24 35 40 0302 24 35 40 0302 25 7902 0302 25 7902. Say. The dollar na cost runti and your rising prices and ye feel is goods and services air cost. So dollar na air back from the impact of it he knows you feeling no. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At your first saying.
A friend gets here.
A gaskia duko. So one can't say we said the fan who ever board do one. Maybe chuachi I will baby at your watching.
Oh, you, Babylon.
I know taxi in a member do Jocoba Nina.
$100 for a enemy say, can penny follow. Or crown with your person and a matter dollar next for because you is scanning you. Or what system I don't with your Mexican. I saw for. And then we are everyone.
Oh, where the Annabelle Nababichala me. There would have been a baby cry. Hence, the also the Baba say dollar cost through. No, the impact of it is a rising prices of goods and services. And you know, ya said dollar neighbor for more. The impact of it in a hen you be feeling no. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At your first saying,
but your friend of the
Mientiewe.
Yo, no point the carry pass $1 no air cost road. They are auto maintaining or $1 and I say, Yama and Koyi. Now, say, is $1 no acting about from the one that's here. Petro, I did book with the company and any Yamaba, I perform Petro. I'm a new one that's here. I didn't see unnecessary economy, no, and Yama perform a different 52 Yama so, am I 8 perform? 88 Ejedi fo bi mo Ghana fo eye nyachu omusum Christopher omunim no kura no nanso mo pese omo ye
ade wasio enti wo so feeling the same ade na abad yenye den nie yehwe solutions so nye lamentations is me lamenti you want results. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Any part your frozen?
Yeah, I'm one if it any me free some man.
Oh, I'm one.
Akra.
Chene vita fu bu eye e kawo na fu.
Oh, that be the editao.
And there's a man can catch it when he can see our sabere my wabbit na konwa no so say me se me chia no papa.
Ben catch it papa you may am cool beti pa.
Matiem.
Papa do that by some man get.
Sana me hwehwe de me hwehwe na saman kese da makoma so papa.
Every time body pa.
Yo, mitiem.
Yo, ni ade betu gana yampa. Maybe you say don't like coffee man, a man named coffee. But I don't know the Ghana for say it's true. It means right. Because don't above him. Instead of maybe coffee, but I didn't know what day. Every month, it will be coming. Mr. ADAKABRI coming in. A common more aviation center. bit me and can be sound. Oh, my, with the reason why I raise cost for that. The boy, pa. That's it.
Yo, eh? The me kukumasi. One way, me here 1,900 cities for a ticket. Just me here 4,000 in and out. It is a year be no be a casa, but a year be now so be a year. Would the 4,000 if you are a plane fare? No about Swan, what and Swan, what the saying? Good afternoon.
As I'm going down.
As we drink our why, baby, our birthday boy. Now, Abazana is banana, busy, and Oyamon. Traditional Fufuna. Asamaba. Okay. I'm in fact, a bunch of boys and in soon and talk. As I can't pass the one nickel, in soon 20 and a bunch of why a day. Chop back who are made you 2 days when you're bunch and talk. When you're bunch and talk. Just a chop back while made you my Elizabeth Abuaji, while made you 2 days. Elizabeth, I don't know why I made you mouse a damn in your bunch and talk. What?
ADAKABRI, Abufu, I have born. Asamna Zabana. I am that I'm not. I would but was electricity tank of fire. And then electricity. Yeah, I will. FM way. Maybe I mean, I was time. But I mean, you have a some dying. Yeah, Ghana, a man. I'm so my woman. I burn up. My country. I can. And a nay, electricity. Or a listen, and I there. I snack. Ama, them connect on your Wana. Yan will hear. And a bill and a VAT. Not on your electronic. I will not a VAT manual. What's wrong? What let I'm a day. I can't I'm a day. Very fidelity. I'm telling you, I can't consider. I got new parliament going to that's what they are pending. Now, what to my two a cement and imagine. Ow! A cry and red gun. Why? I'm telling me, investigation. This from so I this from far call. I am 5 kilo auto bucket. I call more than more. Name is one over then. That is the secret. Now, when I walk for the and left and right of man and then hanging you. Some Monday, a man of Bukwano. As I'm concerned, I'm more than $1. $1. And a fuel price of if you want it, then Abba did a Abba. That's what I say. It's better. No crow upon the by the way, Yankupon is slow. I say, Yankupon is slow. Papa. Obedient passers, Yankupon is slow. Papa. Yankupon is slow. That's it.
Obedient Darcy, Yankupon shout. Oh, why? Nyame obey. We share in. We are each other's keeper, okay? Those who know. It's Sana Yabafano. Once a day now, they ba. It's a rising a year dollar. I know any you feel the impact of it on rising prices of goods and services. Now the dollar is coming down. Where do we feel the benefit of the impact? Come on, as a Mercury. Good afternoon. Hello. And also, good afternoon. You're saying Intie we.
Ghana, I'm here free now. And then you can go to go. 10 years before go to go. Ghana. Ghana. I didn't say this is our Ghana. This is our system. And the Bimika. I didn't move. Almost because I'm still a boy. Me to Mexican. I remember. Then I tell them to just say, I capital of 100 and now about 50. What was it? I know what tobacco. Who put it in my empty? Killing in action. Okay. The beyond $6, $2, the beyond it's in a Sunday. And the beer penny. Oh, sorry. You don't feel it. You don't feel it. Oh my God, I said
I didn't 100 cities.
Back of some 100 cities.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mama, summit war. I don't think you know something that you yes, what I say, housing the house, the behind everything. Because they are to know something is 50. But I go to come back and this garden. Again, you will send for the best of 5 and I said, you can again go to the do Ghana. I don't know what to say, almost a year, the nice one. This are you today, you start, live, what's up, you start, let the rent it. Just bring it behind the corner. The rent is dying, the rent is.
Who rented dine and I rented store. Oh, at the corner cocoa, yeah, change your registration, Paco, a year, baby, and Yasu. Now, on empty the consequence in a crab brutally, or Domo crab brutally to Coco register on Uncle Why. Kese asam no aka no mmia kachwani na dwene ho na sa bi wani o se ohan dan ana o san han store enti mfaso ben na wonya wade a o ton no mu a otimi di tua dan ne ka asa di tua store ne ka to esusu kokko hwe sese ne nam no so ye gi 2 years minimum ye gi 5 years minimum ye bobobo no a unhuru ba bi asem ni fire. Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Anyi pacha frosen.
But your family are a
who Casafri, a Achimachiase?
At him at the jungle was soda for 1 month.
I see a do men's room. I see a do men's room. A member. I see a do men's and me, I mean, I don't know what transport and no VIP, no, I want free.
Yo. No, calling the Ghana for the movie no more Eddie Subai. If I say, a Kaipa and a COVID, there's so Ghana and Okasa or COVID, I'm not Ghana, a BS. I want to buy is expensive another dumper a Pufa the MPP memoir, actually, Abwa, and a yes, you know, to pet to me. Then so no, I hate ye. So, one more Ghana spa. Now, coffee me face, I woke up. Who go put edit diesel on salai. Not make us say, and then you go buy a dome. I'm not petri, yet this is why I'm ever from. Yes, yeah, or them be a near funny Yabema, and then you need to be a Yabema. Stop Yabema, Swati Ghana, or Swati Kosovo. And you are Naka, and you are to petrol, so it is personal. And Yabema, Naka, on what demonstration. Or then Kofu, on what demonstration, I'm not a Muyatino. That can then so demonstration. That you say, I bet my fair. This is what me was on your fair. The GP acting for Ghana. GP act for and now you have to put your mom so much to be laughing. Yes, I'm over to do lawyers. I'm a camera boy. What you get my nose and make us say, I would not I would be editor of our case. So I can't let him not put your one. GP acting for Ghana command to say bam. Yankasa and a better down on the Jim for and a The dog body no to basically so $20 and the dollar is about phone and I do fear that you conquer them I do remember that you pass on them I do fear that pass on them and so bunny I yet it was a bunny so pass I buy all to your man about phone then you don't consume the quite also be to consume the dancing from the corner of my neck if you go so I hear I bet you ain't bunny for one when you are about this, I want to say, I'm a member of our Antimasiasono. I want to move a person so I'm going to I'm making so say, or be a ticket near my so I'm a price number for I mean, I want to be high when I go on with you.
Nyame enka ohun ewo achem achiase ede eba wisa ede baso adro ede ko eye apori ningo ede besi achem eye odan old town any new town nyina. Good afternoon.
ADAKABRI we are champion what
Nyame
ko ni nyina
ai
enye won wan say we are senior journalist
that's
why are there papa hey asma me beka ya na papa say you enjoy politics no my god dem wa and the money be sa me kasa bi we no an waka no me kasa bi mo ai me da
yes was one kasa bi that's we kura he find it sa banche yes ensuo no anto enti ensuo no ntoto ninti no yenya banche kura na ye awochoba. Anyway, for your information, me choba aye entrepreneur extraordinary Emma wo kum etwe ekum enkrantie ewa Nita Hotel aye nanu fiada bema wajemu nanu fiada ya ewa kun aya krantie no ewa hu awie na ne bai bagia me akotwitwa bema na eti table so na ne han bedofo hwe kire wate ana na meba na ba bechiawo eti ya mewura ho papa ekwan ya wukuna faso a odi agemu si ye benya nkrantie bi okọ ayi agogo okowuram korona wakopa na me pick up ayi akrantie ma wotwe ma enne be me na agemu ye ndeni mo amudidi eye Anita nyina mo nkọchia wo ba na ebusuafo ma me. Good afternoon ana ebanie. Good afternoon ya from say Mientie we. Ye cheba for mientie o.
Me tell you for you ya. Na what that be for no so many we kan. Na no me kan say we me kan we say. Me kan kontomri. Every have we consider bagana. Na ne boafo. They say I party for food and job. Offer a blow one bag 10 million. Ya so we could bro 10 million. Offer some more dokuna he. Because a bro be ni Ghana we go for bro free Burkina. Tomatoes Burkina 35 million to one boss. Offer who go tontos have so nyina. And I didn't see kana kwaju he what be one for na eduma. And do this kana never be there ba.
Nemum ebia na me yi another program aba be chim ko ye penchire mu Sagana etimi enya butre eya na enumani bi obi ani adwene nkoso Ghana etimi enya trade surplus so no na sa trade surplus no a Ghana enya ye no baby mienu a ema Ghana gina aso me enya sa trade surplus no eye agric any trade so no so you are asking yourself say eye then na also free akoto over the years wetimi ama Ghana ya record trade surplus because of agric production any trade in so no yetimi a record and no meba be chire mu mepe specialist no amena be chire man
ho na na o pass me di free ameba no say afiwe ye ka budget ya to tax eti say hey ye me get ye kitami didi ay say 65 million and you for it you know and ma 20 na 70 you go didi we me that to and you don't know get the negative to so but you know it is no but you don't go and because they say oil back 2 million also for papa and you say subsidy and then you say oil 50 300 plus my and you about what me buy you any yaro and me come for people kina I me know what they do can when they just I can
my uncle Guta for no. Yanko Guta for no. Yanfian Chilimu. Yadu Wasipa. Dr. Kwekume Yama Waha.
Major Sumira.
Yo, Yanni president of the Ghana Union Traders Association, and Ebeshia and Chilimu, a friend of Dr. Joseph Kweku Obeng. Right, President, yes, somewhere we a wape, Korea say, yes, dollar, kosro. Now, the impact of rising dollar, no, rising goods and services in the country, will be a bonus stream, will be a bonus stream. Now we notice, say, dollar no so a form, and then between 10.5 to 11.5, and it's a year can once me. Niebusa say, downward trend of the dollar no and him find the positive impact no you bet me a feeling no
yo and nanka me say eniama bo ebeko form me pacho that's the normal trend and intina yes we are that statement we about bonting and say let us take advantage ADAKABRI so mola ni munye me te could be disturb me.
And Patrick, my some for another line and some frozen here. Or some frozen here. Yane, a president of the Ghana Union Traders Association, a Dr. Joseph Kweku Obeng, and Ebetri Sanko Muisi. Now, Yash say, sir, rising dollar. It means the impact of buying goods and services at higher rates. And then it's a dollar day back from one. Yan positive impact no our henefa. And no, and I just say, the also Nimona also. Waka yet even as I'm not credit. I am with them. That may cook Masia kwa ye diaba. Make us say weekend Dr. Former Tafupan Chrono MP, Dr. Osesa Akeba, a Dr. Koto say, don't ye na ye Dr. Koto say yeah. Now we have 4,000 cities. And look brabe bre and send what me and your flighty and the first flight in Quadina Manopanu Sianefa Econon son. Don't now ye just say make us say alternatively bus no so 100 cities abra a year aircraft near 100,900 cities. Nti wo hwe say wo be fa de in frames return 4,000 and a return 200 a bus near return 200 and a plane near return 4,000 up aircraft no. Oh, it that be a Buska can send a bema been tree and no so dear. When I bet you, I get Kagu Mike no Maminty. Atana, I mean, open there here.
Aircraft
First class. We a bema bika, Yoka, what yana, one cassa walk, I could tria, no for bass, and what it. Aye, would they bear man cotton baby?
You.
But yeah, yes, and papa. And the doc, yes, I can be me at raising you back onto the line. Right now, Ugusuch, they must say. Say nay dollar no eba from one. The positive impact of dollar no from one eba na hini be huno.
Yeah, and can normally as you hune ye swing. But no question was say there were so many challenges. That inflation this year yes about from about 45 no. It's still much on the higher side. And in they at the said at the two let us take advantage of the downward trend of the exchange rate to bring inflation further down. And I say, what you say, inflation, then was 13.5. That time, now you must have because single get if you on a static cost, that may about do 29.5. And also pushing commercial lending rates, to about 42 plus. Now, and I can say. Nka ye share aban nkran nka wabomodna nka ekwan bia na opefa so a you be sustaining the appreciation of the city na you take advantage near the reduce the friends inflation no nka very important for us because adwadi inflation say you adwadi pa akwadi asen na so inflation no na sitra ne say consumer no the obeto ya de no is unable to buy and as would mean to one na what it to de no we won't say akoka would mean to the amano do yes we are just the free be turnover our business thrives on turnover and Ekobasa na se wo so no wotumi nya sika mpo ne wakotua wo bank foka. And inflation is very important to us. At this year, you did to apply when say, "Omo na yamo yentimi ba inflation emra from cry." Na you can say you bet me your sad na. As a dedika no, aban emo ne homo na yentimi sustain the appreciation of the city. Just the city no eba enya holding kakra na dollar no ba from na adeɛ kyen na akɔtoro a obia na obetumi aplane na wakate bi a mete me nneɛma so because wɔn sɛ metie so na adeɛ kyen yɛ naa no wɔn ɛbɛsan ato mu ebio eti deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu nso no yɛka sɛ abanhwɛ na customs valuation rate na ɛwɔ port a ɔno no yɛ benchmark na against the Bank of Ghana rate no saa mmere yi a ɛsɛm rate no baa fam no ɛda ho gyina egyina no. Nti wɔn nso wɔn hwɛ na saa rate na yɛde tua duty no ɛno nso ɛmra fam ɛba saa ɛbɛba duty tua na yɛtua no port no ɔno nso akɔ fam yanso a ɛne ɛsa aka sɛ Bank of Ghana ɛnte monetary policy rate no so as soon as possible because inflation na yɛ experience in Ghana ha no ɛyɛ cost push inflation ɛnyɛ a demand pool as the economists want us to know. No, the monetary policy rate, so the cost of doing business, and also come from because interest rates, 40%, 45%, it compounds our problem and a trigger high prices of goods in the market. Upiani no by the 40% and definitely we are in the because we disadvantage of 40%. It will be shame no the taxes will be very good in the Besaka. There's a ma and no buy no sound no so the inflation basket one, the BIDS are bezano. The Teno and an day as so any Kuma Edofu. I mean, the we decide agro chemicals and the food in also important. Nti wupụ etu wee na-adịgbu akọsoro no na taxes ahụrụ na duties akɛse a na-etua no definitely no ntumi mma yɛnku adwuma no anaasɛ product na nnɔbae na yɛgya firi hɔ no ne boɔ no bɛkɔ fam nti na sɛ Bank of Ghana nso wɔ asebie so ɔbɛte yɛ ne yɛsa ka sɛ stakeholders no nso mmɔ yɛn ho mmɔden a sɛ sɛ yɛdiskase ɛsɛm rate no a yɛnyɛ no sɛ bɛyɛ a enko ye na yenye yi ya nya de sebe ya free be speculation no enye ama trigger you know say rate no men koso ina yenso ye manage you can win na wie ne ani aso ye ba ye ne ayo ye ne adwadifo yi na dey say ya ka win na wie no yenso adwadifo no ye wo ya se de say rate no eba form yanso no esi aboye homodin bia na prices nso no yetimi adjust no to the new trends na and new rates na aba no sebe ya yebetimi pass against no e ama the consuming public na ye ne sabe na ye no collective la na say after inflation na abeye si di ama ma no na say ye na the aboa ma cost of doing business no aba form kwa na ha no challenge you work pa kese dey say P-way na what retailers na one more challenge because no one more turn many free wholesalers importers it one they will need yes rate in the tracker via directly it is a near no rate in the platform one they walk on that than one store no there what yet what day on what so it has as one no there with me turn that bona to one a foot I had one center. So, yeah, one more anya where before no, or when you free competition, maybe I would near man could go and I want to be done into a bank and for cano. Then said I would talk for price to be a necker, while strike a common average. Then said Kawenya and the terminal price to be. Now they are yet. And in no way now making in appeal. Yeah, pretty with them. Now you need so. You need price control regime. Man, we are on my. Can you grant me to me so or shisha price I will be high. It is then yeah guta the be na. It's as yeah union yeah traders and it's na yeah de apatsa na say futu na say atop bi but say ke ye say ya because the juma na yeah no we are not doing isolation. We are just content pro. Your customers no and boom. You say your customers no near my boy yeah de na say we put me to near ma. They say we try catch them at to we are now in that. It's not say and 71
yɛmfa no sɛ ɛyɛ ɛnɔɔma ɛrekɔ soro no obiara no da mu dɔla sɛnti ɛnɔɔma ɛkɔ soro afei dɔla no so woba fam no nta ɛnɔɔma no ma fam a yɛyɛ tene sɛ agya kwaku bi ɔse ɛyɛ inflation sɛ na kyerɛ mu nkyerɛ yɛ bie mu ɛ ɛyɛ dɛ na ɛnɔɔma ɛkɔ dɔla ɛkɔ soro na nyɛ inflation na afei dɛ dɔla ɛba fam de ayɛ shift post no de akɔ inflation
oh there be so enema hodo a ema inflation see akasa inflation and that enema bo akosoro nyata enti mature factors a ema sa enema na bo akosoro maka interest rate maka taxes a ye pale honest duty a yetua ne kese maka sa enema na ntina medihye mu se you can so for just omo no enti sa factors na no ankoya the woyi exchange rate no nkwa kwantenkro say eno ba from no bi enkogyina so fantene nema so na wo so wa dey fair to the person anything na ya kani na no ma sister nema na kasa se ya inflation ko from na enema bo ko from a abanya so die ni Bank of Ghana so die ni yina yesu aso die ni na yeni adifui yesu aso die ni dem say be kan we a na kamaka asema e be capture yina na se ka collectively no yet me aba inflation no aba from abobi akomo ahaneka
sɛ obi a ɔnyɛ sophisticated anaa ɔnyɛ discerning a obetumi appreciate ɛyɛ currency fluctuations depreciation of the currency the Ghanaian currency obetumi appreciate the norms about inflation na sɛ ma obetumi agyina so ɛde abusa ɔbɛgye nkyerɛmu of which ayɛ hwehwɛ sɛ bia kwaku bɛn betumi ama nkyerɛmu ne sɛ just about 14 months ago, Mato 2.5 horsepower air conditioner NASCO at a rate of 2,300 cedis. 14 months later, Koya Kudru 13,000 cedis. 13,000 cedis, no. And they semino kase yebeko to 9,600 cedis. So you ask yourself, said na etimiyama price every 2,314 months later. Edini nam 13,000 SNA and Atiabas 9,600.
So also the shocks na yenyano last quarter of 2022 no na a yes small shock. It is that time no so obekaya exchange rate no could do 15.5. It yena yemudu do na ye tetre ne shey by 50%. Ye tetre no which is say 2. Eti saa shocks no eno wonsu saso na afi ne ye manage eti nkatamre ya SM rate no ba form no afi kwa na ka ye be recoup so the afi on say so be ka ya won say dollar no kwa soro na afi ba ya be do be 8 okay e be do 8 as say ya na dollar no na saka no so no obi antimiento obi akoto 8 na aba no na say ye di evu any slow say I don't know what I could do 20 no. Yamudu do na diblita yakoto to 15, 15.5, 14.5. Asaba ba you know a 24 ya to champa no. And it na kofoni na niamano ekosro asana dollar ya sa tia bafim and as a bafim new year ya ko be 18 the san fro ya na be do be 13 e de be jina ho kakra ema yenya ahomegye etina se etwedie no akofom ayu amanfo aboka etina wo hwa dynamism no wo mo yi sa old stock wo koto to ye no se wo import ne amanso a effectively no by 3 months and e baba bidu etima se no problem no wo be yi December that yenya sa problem na when your ma ba bidu bia February. It is only many na ya to the surprises no be nipa be what ade no. Editina ya ka say dynamism na say niema ma sa niema no ba na doso. Na the tituni na no e say the exchange rate no ba from this year. The company bit me take advantage. na nneɛma a yɛhu sɛ ne nyinaa wama inflation no cost for ɛyɛ cost of doing business ɛyɛ taxes bi ahodoɔ a yɛtua ɛne wɔn keka ho nyinaa no aban bɛtumi apone down. Bank of Ghana the methodology a wɔde fight inflation no ɛyɛ wrong because ɔno no wɔkasa wɔn mmɔpo a ɛsɛ liquidity no wɔ yi ɛyɛ wɔn compounded the cost of doing business because interest rate no cost for a ɔno wɔkuani no ɛbrɛ. Trader no bread, manufacturer bread, yet now your cost of doing business, no, a very integral part of it. And then you have to fear yet now you solve what's our problem, no. Yet immediate inflation, but from now consuming public or my bread for the past couple of months, no. Now almost when you one more far would you be started the idea in your season, no. And what
that. Yeah, can say, now over can say. Downward trend tangent no ebegusu akofom saa na
ono dia enyeme na metre anything na ya sha ban tete say eye na so die on say so what can a press statement na make say it could be achieved by the following means when to me sustain the appreciation na ye nya ne dia next time some american na you go they catch me members say get me adjust their prices no because when they are calling one not sure that they need sustained. When you say your price, dollar, no better cost. Or because I be coteso a tranquano, a buono costro, a better macro coteso. Until the honor lies on the policy makers to do whatever it is, obey me, actually sustaining the stability of the city. Yes.
Now, besides a year, GUTA, Ghana Union Traders Association, and a lead sensitization. Would we be reasonably expect a year government agencies so say that they would take up the mantle? See a bit me actually as you put it earlier, speculation as to me ma up to 50%.
Yeah, on say. And it's one says so we share later year by year. That's what be bet me I can say we are being nationalistic. But once your capacity to do this in a way, internet said they will call a worker say. Say a bina the jitu no hotu no point bia ya pressure near dia fighting inflation no one got some the commitment to the cause no also at na ye na ne yetimi asolve man no problems and until wo kaya na ne ka no say a bina e boye chidom na yetimi education na yetimi de bua sadi
every say what do so to form wo habo ports regime govern clearing of goods ni payment of the associated taxes no ultimately no ma bebre entiase ne nheda nimu sa any values ni a ye digigi scale ni ade no wonte wo ho asesa ayese de aban no kwan bia so no ohia revenue ne revenue jiso kwaji free port wonom enti menka ne say
no na ama port no isi atom pan no because the thermal port is not in competition with itself. It's in competition with other ports of the country, of the sub-region. And yes, I told you we are now in Nambia. They say, I would say, for want of revenue, one manufacturing, a Jumana Yeding, they say a continental free trade, they are completely irrelevant because of taxes. Because you implemented about 3 years, the team has photo at the Papadian free for member state. We were the secretariat, Until now, they acquire oh, until cross-border trading activities. They say, so go more, more attractive to business. Until I am a minimum member. They be almost sorry, I go to go try this, and no one can come. Until the answer, me and you, almost happy, you will lose up in competition because the dead you need to content for your new West African countries. So, in now, yet you go. The answer you are now free, yeah, lose until we the ADAKABRI may drive one.
Mediacho. Right. And Dr. Kwaku Obeng, President Ghana Union Traders Association, and Edim Komwe. Na or say higher taxes ebetimi ama ade aye kura say Africa Continental Free Trade, higher taxes ebetimi ama aye worthless na aye asemfo fro kura no na aye asemfo fro usuneti neat 100.9 FM na ye kaka bi say nei no rising prices buy because you see dollar kosoro there's a dollar kosoro a afede ekokoba ne sen ekoba ne sen na afede de dollar ba from na afede de ye tie inflation na normal no eguso kosoro ni nyina na yahwe de bisi afa de aye no now aye den na aye banche kura no ene aye asempoforo wo Ghana ase choba etimi tutum choba etimi etutum on the basis say onya banche ena ode ya no aduane abrafre ma se me wati bi da the banche choba nya banche onya banche na wode aye 20 hwe nipa aye adwuma ho choba ho hwe nipa edidi choba ho ombetimi akofia akodakom if we say choba na no aduane a wa no ano it's all to do with banche
oh fine but choba no say nye fufuo nko agi say fufuo nko a choba e no betimi atum but say banche so ho aye dim ye sure say affect banche mo banku
betimi affect banku so remember na person okay
then offer banche ho aye dim banche mo so ho be dim ti na e be ma no tum
e
wonya banche say nye fufuo nko a no ye ba agi say mutu onso mo nto only choice sir. Of I say one banku 2 cedis.
Banku 2 cedis.
And 3 me say oh for one so me say so e say so chairman sir.
E so banku 2 cedis.
Yeah.
It is ayi so simple say obedi banku sen.
Ofa. Yeah, we come in.
It men can't. My yanko na yanko ye interview we mra. Say ye can say positive trade surplus.
Yeah.
So no, say trade surplus. They cry anything. So no. And now say deficit. Ni nyina no economics. Say you see o man bia ye normal ye kra aba o man no ye titi free ye normal ye so ye de ko obi man so a ye beka no it could be positive it could be negative so and you know we trade balance now surplus no saying is it here now is it fair for any economist to suggest to say Ghana etimi achieve a year surplus because of a year agric any trade. As a Ghana Greek need trade and it me surplus now. And you're asking yourself, say, how is it say and they yenya banchimpo and yadia? And yes, kudos to Atopa, a 3 year tops all. And then kudos to Afa, Alarm for all. But then let's enter into it. A brandy, your friend, no, a year Daniel Dugan, Nimami, if we a friend is saying, a fin so. And ne papa free Shao Sudoku. Now, why deputy minister in the Kufuor era? Now, Oshe Maso. Into a deputy minister, no Oshe Maso. Mr. Dugan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
we are not way.
Yamiadum.
Right. Now, ye penchre movie. Wait me, dear man. You wrote a piece in the Ghanaian Chronicle. Quite an interesting piece. A person to Boase. Now you tell us more about that piece. Nina was to do with say, yet me achieve trade balance and answer surplus, positive one, because of a Greek ministry during the tenure of also a free Yakutu, and then at the trade ministry during the tenure of a year Alan Kwajotrematin. Into with empirical evidence, are you free the during the Don Dramani Mahama tenure? Na fe wodi aba Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo tenure. Near say indeed we have the figures, the matrix to support, say, that 2 ministers during their tenure, it may a positive trade balance. Way.
Yo, me da was na me tia tie bo. You say, photocopy mun yeti trade balance na. And no trust adia wakɔtɔn ɛna okay sika a wode akɔtɔn bi ɛfiri obi ma so ɛna sika a wɔnyɛ a nneɛma wakɔtɔn ɛwɔ obi ma so yɛyɛ calculations anaasɛ addition and subtraction a sɛ ba sɛ at the end of the year nea sika a wɔbɛnya out of that trade, no, export and import, no. The positive are not just a trade surplus. If they are negative are not just a trade deficit. If you are never go to be MANSO, because when you pay $100 million, now you are careful of be MANSO our tiahunga. The car was spending ADR $120 million. That's just we trade a balance is in a deficit. In January, better, like said, negative $20 million. Now, you're going wait time now, your friend saying the media pass. The mills of Mahama, your friend saying, era. Let's just say, Ghana airborne trade deficit. No, it was over $4 billion. And Nana Kupado so, but yeah, Nana Kupado era and just say, yeah, trade surplus for the first time in so many years. Now, what this one said, trade surplus, no, yeah, they say, Nyama, a president, and don't go to Chairman, one day one have. Dr. Afriya Koto, planting for good jobs, no. And no, Ghana, Anya, that trade surplus, no. And you see, the average balance, the average balance, average annual surplus of 25 million since this regime came in. Of course, negative, but positive, no. It was very, 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 very high. It was a president somewhere in your friends at the end of January. Number one thing, economic crunch, we recorded January we recorded 399 million surplus. 353 million surplus, respectively. Now, Union, don't say no more. Now, these two gentlemen, idea of the same, because Steve Patrick, and well, that's a class. Then I'm going to bring in a proposal starting for the car assembly plans for Ghana every Juma ever. Now, car assembly plans cars now, and you're Ghana by that on. The baton war every coast needs are neighboring countries. Net is a Kaba. It is to see, I just though we are in the economic crunch of beyond what channel. I will say, in a fund, Yama, in Okupon, yet the company, someone Okupon said. But to me, Amma, will be to say, I'll have to do something in one day when I have home at the trade surplus. Then, the president, Dr. Usu, Afriya Koto, also, planting for food and jobs. Yeah, by food, it was very successful. Only said, yeah, see, you better cry. I am say, yeah, bank to war, high, yeah, brother, or high tea. You see, one boy, Jumano. A Jumano, yeah, exports. Panchini, on the craft, the call a man, neighbor song. In Tenuna, Ama, Ganya, trade surplus. If you are gone, your economy might be boom back. Tanka, a young pin and Tuswa, a dear. The home train and say.
It be a show. Say, trade surplus near tea, said it was actually a dear. And then Nature said during the tenure of Nana Danko Kufuado, of which 2 key ministers here and 2 key former ministers here working, Akoto in the Agric ministry, Echematin in the trade ministry, through programs like 1D, 1F, any planting for food and jobs, and no enemy timinya, sa trade a year surplus, sa positive year now.
Clearly, because we are only food, for example, in a cocoa, key a income generating. Now, so with the situation we are in, this to me record that a trade surplus. Because the first statistics in Fourth Republic, rolling so NDC one NDC, the deficit, $917 million deficit. Above performance, the deficit is $2.5 billion. Wow. Now, above bills, Mahamas will echo $4.5 billion deficit. Sakano, the Tongo. Now, what I think, and when do you want to have something for food in an hour? Clearly, because all the time, throughout the Fourth Republic, you're starting from Fourth Republic. You see, the statutory we're having deficits. But with the statutory Fourth Republic, if it hadn't been one day one end up planting for food, we would not have gotten trade surplus. Yes, we'll still be recording deficit. One I said, before Meso, a woman said, what is that, $970 million. And a performance for the average near 2.5 million deficit. Mills Bahama, I don't know what you say 2.5 billion, echo 4.5, almost twice, the deficit are almost 2 years. Now, and then, you're not good value. I say this current NPP government in the economic management here and the we are saying now we are recording trade surpluses for the first time. Into the trade surpluses, where are you going to look at what is happening? One thing why no one thing why a complete a use no model. So only the farmer. Now another thing I say because these things are being produced in Ghana, we have reduced the importation of those type of items into the country. Into no summa the surplus possible. Planting for food and jobs. At the moment, Ghana is self-sufficient in rice. Into you, the government you said $300 million and rice and back. So it's a great achievement. Ghana, said, you have a couple of Nippon University born at all. Government is more wide there.
It means show that you're back for more, but this is a technical area. But you're interested in breaking it down ami enye ho ntiase wo see Rollins pencil 8 years no from the year 2000 to 2008 no
the year 1993 to 2000 Rollins.
Oh, such as yes, then 1992, right? In the empire, say yes, first onset of the fourth Republican Constitution and dispensation. And 1993, yes. From 1993, no, said that is 1st January 1993. Technically, they became 1992. Yes, onset of it in 1992. The 1st January 1993, we see 1st January 2009. Na edwa enoma ye kraye ene noma yen soso ye de ekọ amanone no wuti free mu a yen ye boka 917 million US dollars.
Yeah. Rollins
Benso. And na Kofu penso from January 2001. ABC January 2009. And also so enoma ye de kwa amanone any de yasoso ya krade ba ye no ya tifri mu a ya boka chire 2.5 billion US dollars. And Professor Mills ane ne busmin siana Jomahama edbeka ho no and also so from January 2009 they see January 2013 no and also no ma ya de kwa brochire ane de ya krafra brochire ba ye no ya bo chire ka 4.5 billion US dollars.
Yeah, from 2009 to Bahama, 2009 to 2017.
Oh, January
2007.
Nature what day John Dramani Mahama 4.5 years, Abeka John Mills home 3.5 years, you know.
All right.
Okay, and Yabo Chireka 4.5 billion US dollars.
All right.
And I will say another Danko Kufuado from January 2017 to date, you know, Yanyam Faswa, and Norma Yakraba Ghana, and Norma Yansono, Yadi Free Ghana Kwaman on Neno, Yanyam Echrim Faswa, 25 million US dollars. Average of $25 million a year.
Okay, Mommy, let me clarify how you.
I just clarify mine.
Yeah. One fair. NPP government all taking over from NDC in 2017. Now, that year, the trade was negative 3.08 billion. What's that? Average, I mean, my average for the whole 8 years.
Yes.
But that particular year, 2017, the deficit 3.08 billion.
USD.
Yeah, USD.
The Akufuado by inheritance, no.
Okay.
The Akufuado by inheritance, 3.08 billion USD. Okay, I feel to us.
Now, at the end of 2017, from January 2017 to December, a TIBA from to negative 1.69 billion.
Negative 1.69 billion. It makes us more or less, concrete steps is being taken at as almost half of the.
In the by the end of 2020, 2020, Ghana recorded trade surplus of 2.05 billion USD. So, 2020.
I'm going to ask you because if you be at Yasia or Mochocho, it is Nanado Danko Kufuado in January 2017. Deficit of about 2 years. A year 3.08 billion US dollars. The first year in office. Now what you mean reduce $3.08 billion no deficit no at the about a year 1.69 billion a year deficit no so no. And then up to 2020 ended the first tenure of 4 years no. Now what you mean turning around Etimi abenya positive trade balance of 2.05 billion USD. Ya wo kan no.
No.
And now we attribute and now bet to us the about to date. Yentie we.
What was 2020 emono and our COVID buy. In the economic situation no and economic situation ni Ghana for now global no trade surplus every GDP 1 to 1 point surplus market deficit reduced to $1.07 billion in 2021.
1.67.
1.07.
1.07. That is surplus, deficit.
Still a surplus.
Still, we are hovering at the surplus. Meet you. Because of COVID, you know, it is the gains na yeah.
Ukraine, that 2021. Now it was that low. Wow.
It is yet year dear. End of 2020, we've achieved 2.05 billion US dollars as a year trade surplus, right?
Surplus.
And the COVID no gains nina a euro do no at the end of 2021 no yebebenya minus 1.07.
Pacho, any minus.
I just said, oh, still at the end of positive.
Yeah, positive.
1.07.
All right.
Let's just say COVID no a euro just about half of the 2.05 no. You could suit you.
Okay. Now, and your friend said, 2022, you have very, very low surplus. Pacho, you're negative. Very, very low surplus. And we have $450 million US. Now, bien in 2022. So, very, very low. At the end of the year, $450 million. This is not just that. You will see that. Bon. The figure of the Pokemon from there, it is 450 million. So, but there is a difficult times, but January, everybody lower.
Oh, this is me fancy 2022 December no.
Okay, 2022 December no. That was surplus.
Surplus of 450 million USD.
Yes.
Now no, and I feel no. Yeah, share. We see within the framework of a Kufuado 10 one. What must have accounted for this positive trade balance?
Yeah, within the framework of Nana Kufuado. The average per year, and then I have $35 billion average for the year for the number of years for buying. Now, and who should be here different? What we need? And you want to be one when I'm planting for food. Well, so I'm taking only one. You're producing a man in Ghana. Now, because of that, no. I must say, importation of those same items. If you are, let's say, the way the chewing now say, about to chewing manufactured in Ghana, produced in Ghana. This is cheaper and even better than the other one in Ghana. That's all Ghana here. Wow. You see, because the things, you want to want help. Yeah, you still want Ghana. You still want Ghana. And my importation about from. The big one, the exportation no export. So, once you have that, when you export more than you import, you end up with a trade surplus. Over planting for food. ora Dr. Atia Okoto. Also born who model papa ama NDC NPP bravo born abaso. Bon, former NDC born abaso. As at now, we are having we are self-sufficient in rice. Yeah, a bit bubble, but what I say, local rice. We are consuming the local rice more. It's another man in a bathroom. Yeah, crap by a farmer. The may become who in the friends in Europe, in America, there were friends, African market for Upa, for Ghana, by fine, or no, and nobody, Upa, price no multiply food now. And the only back from a bar, a buyer, the friend, Abuya, or Baku, and as I'm betting about. Well, with this thing going, anybody can say anything. This government, so far as our trade surplus, our trade balance is concerned, the part of the have tried. And I make myself, the two key things from one end, and I'm planting for food and jobs. Because not gold war, gold, diamond, timber, the price of cocoa, every year we export them. And so those years that we exported them, we were having negative trade balance or trade deficit.
But
Yes, sir.
Just before you go, Ura Daniel Dugan, what do you want me to say? The government of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, as December 2022, had recorded trade surplus of 450 million USD, and Alan Martin and Free Yakuto are the top performers in that score. But me now, Obisubeka say, oil production and the exports, and Yenyas, a record of such deficit. Why then do you give the credit to 1D1F and planting for food and job, discounting oil production and export?
Oh, Mr. City is the oil community because Nobekaya, the oil, you hedging for 15 years. In the oil, every a Saturday area home. And and also now, mind you, all no and Bill Mahama, everybody is negative 4.5 billion. Now all no. So if the oil and because it was hedged 15 years, hedge years. You have got loan of 3 billion. They're going almost saying, number of years, the idea to almost saying they buy 1 billion. 1 billion loan, China bought my 1 billion loan because of our oil.
And you would agree, sir, during the Mills Mahama tenure, now you were only one well, a year Jubilee, as opposed to a year Akufo-Addo tenure of 3 wells, a year Chinebua and Yura and Ntome. Do you agree?
Well, I will respectfully agree. Wrong. But the oil, the Dutch disease, because of summer oil. It was a whole ceremony. And the topic was how to avoid the Dutch disease by affecting Nigeria.
Yempensia. Now, Mr. Dungan, we are economist.
Because banking and finance.
Because as someone who can, what me who figures from the Rawlings era to date, you're asking yourself, say, any finance minister to grow we say the challenges are yakasa yepen abono kurano. Finance ministry and me amechire remu. There were University of Ghana econs department. me and me Professor Bambuatin and woye a friend head of department. Still, I went to me a church idea with him. Now, we are non-economist. No, who were to me practically a breaking idea we say down. If we are to accept your figures as accurate and empirically sounder, then I want me a way. The economist if 190 me anchor, the finance ministry for 90 me anchor.
Where the Indian mission, who ADAKABRI mission. Because you to ban, eh? You compare books, they are translated. They say, hey, Papa, into mission, why?
Mate,
I am your disciple.
Exactly. It will be great to have you in the studios one of these days. Because in some way you are working, and no shame crying. Would you want to stick in a comment about political leaders way too many, we are too many, way too many, and then rising political tension in the country, as opposed to sir encouraging figures we are betting media bar, you be hopeful for the best.
Yeah, million. Look at the longest republic, the longest constitution in this country. The fourth republic constitution. Now, as you say, as I said, the general because we're back. It is not helping us. You see, after the first one, now, even in the civil service, you see, the civil service, they are more political, they are more partisan than even the politicians. In Japan, you want to party here. I bet you party on support over man. No, I'm speaking from experience.
Date na Farmer Studios. Why? Mate, it's great to have you. It's great to have you this afternoon. Yes, yeah, that's it. Daniel Dugan and one year economist. And so what me a break here the other down. Let's see whether back economists are in the studio. Hey! We have a gentleman, Beguatasapon, of the MPP stock. And then my very, very good one too. Adote Alote, that handsome young man. Also, he's a banker, a finance person, not an economist, of the NDC stock. And then Afabo Yao, Asanitano, who speaks as it is. He's of the political analyst group. Omunyina Atenase. Yao, Adote, and then Kweku, Yamamunyina Amatenase. Oh, come on. Come on. We can't investment, whether it will grow inside. Now, as a better I don't know be kind. Na yaw aba. Na feel no kwaku eso e de abeto. I was see from J.J. Rawlings tenure of 8 years. They recorded trade deficit of 917 million USD. And John Kufuor Esube Apple the game. A year trade deficit no 2.5 billion USD for 8 years. Then here Twasi Guitar Band, Professor Mills, and John Dramani Mahama, a period of 8 years, almost so ebe 4.5 billion US dollar deficit. And John Mahama walk on at the time when John Dramani Mahama at the man and added Uncle Kufuado no. Na Kufuado figures na ye de share in some na a trade deficit of 3.08 billion. Afede na na de Uncle Kufuado and the first year in office now will reduce to a year deficit from 3.08 at the year trade surplus of 1.67. Then at the end of the first tenure, December 2020, na de Danko Kufuado at me trade surplus of 2.05 billion US dollars. And after the year 2021, I want you to mumpo no, but me a reduce the trade surplus no, Emma a free 2.05 about 1.07 billion US dollars. Then at the end of 2022, COVID, any Ukraine, any moon sensemu nyina no. Ana adedanko akufuado. Etime a returning a trade surplus of 450 million USD. Now our attribute to a 150 and as a positive trade balance na kufuado to me record the nyina or say a one district, one factory, and a planting for food and jobs, and a copper and nyina ba ye. Now all your need ye. Now I was and so John Mahama Obonyo Adote? It's your response.
Over me watch it.
I know correct.
Many just say we are student of yesterday this year no. Initial we. I'm going to me about program T. If I can so I wish you a belated happy Easter.
Thank you.
Na
same to you.
If I can win soon share me constituency for anya so tumfo. Na me adom me call vetting in number 1. John Mahama number 1.
I just a Uber to Adama Kisi.
Yeah, primaries. I can call primaries.
And it ultimate bar. Uber Adama Kisi to no.
Me bar, me just sit no matter who. It's only super primaries. No matter who is their candidate, sit in India this time and this year. And I know say.
And I can answer.
And I know say. And I know say Kuni American or can be. But the point is sit in the age. Whether Adama Kisi and say whoever they bring.
Adama Kisi never.
And say we are meeting. That's what you phone na me share in this delegate be answer na me sure mo mpaibo bibia say must start me campaign I yes so far 2 of the electoral areas because so am eko let me say the response is very massive and on the 13th of May so me as the experienced candidate na medium minim to win the seat this time around what for MC ABI the what the figures be a for any power 2.8 billion, 2.8 billion. Now, last figure now, boy, that's 450 million as a trade surplus at the end of the year 2022. No, that is the amount we need to import finished product petroleum. No. Just 1 month. Take the figures from the Ministry of Energy. 1 month we use 450 million to import petrol, diesel, kerosene, then the one for the aviation fuel. And I think so the supplement of the gas now going to be from Atuabu. Atuabu gives about 45 to 50% in the cannons we import. So 450 million, no, it's just 1 month consumption. Wow. And the Yenfa at the end one by one. Now, Oshia Ampa from history. Maybe balance of payment and on a recording and current account, capital account, and the reserve account. And the current account, I honor an idea, when it's a trade human. Now, you can't about trade surplus and I said trade deficit. What it means is, near we import as against near we exporting. The difference, say negative, meaning say you need to look for more FX to pay for the importation. But if it's positive, at least near from the export, will pay. We serve as a supply end of the FX to pay for the importation of goods now. Kodebano. It is the availability of the FX because your export will give you FX supply. The exporting as a in dollars and I say in pounds and euro. So foreign currency, so it assists the supply end of the foreign exchange. Now say import here and also a foreign currency because when we import we pay more in the foreign currency. And the difference, NHS say we have to find or look for more forex to support our trade business. I'm say you are following my story. And say per history, we spend more in importing than exporting. Now figures now every central bank they monitor the management of the FX as to the goods are here importing because if you are importing goods, you pay through your banks and your banks also route everything through the central bank. The same applies to the exportation. Monitor. We check your figures now. At a point in time, we were doing better in terms of the difference. We were doing some surplus as against deficit. But I beg to differ with my brother Duncan Daniel. It has to do
Daniel Dugan.
Sorry, Dugan. It has to do with 1D, 1F, and no. The figures from the central bank are showing. Basically, it has to do with the export of our traditional products. The main product has to do with like minerals, the bauxite, the gold, the cocoa, the timber, and the oil. These are the things contributing to the influx in the FX supply end from export, and not 1D, 1F.
So from
what is
2000, from 1993 January, na yaguso exporters are traditional exports na and a record deficit. So
the question we have to ask is that time I exported those things, in what quantum, the amount. When we say it was under Professor Mills and I recorded 1 million tons of cocoa, we were able to beat the Ivorians. The record is there. Since then, we have come down. A year 600,000, 700,000, 800,000.
Yet Mills, man, 4.5 billion.
Maybe I'm only showing something. May can say those traditional exports, so those things are exported if anything foreign exchange. Look at the previous years. Look at the quantum. We call 1 million, and I say buy it. Recently, I think in this 21 or something or so, the same we were able to go close to 1 million again. That's the cocoa. You can check the records and also. And the quantum of what you are exporting, it will determine how much you get in terms of the foreign exchange. And the BIA can say we need to do value addition. We can get more than near. And I feel so in terms of the oil, under Oracle there was no we're not exporting oil until 2009, 2010 under Professor Messiah exporting oil. But how much were we exporting? Only one oil well, around 80,000 barrels a day. The records are there, you can check. But around Mahama, pay 2 additional oil fields, and also Yantumi and oil in the time. But oil is as I say, drill oil under Akufo-Addo. Every year 3 oil wells, and we're doing over 170,000 barrels a day. So me can say, let's look at the quantum. What you say? If we come to the gold, in terms of the ounces in initial economy, the same thing. It has shorter. So those are the elements that contributed to the influx of foreign exchange on our supply side. And one of the which report is showing one is having impact on the now are we not producing the things to use locally, which in a way is supposed to cut down the exportation. But go and check the export of rice, oil, the essential commodities. On checking the figures in a year, because the report from the central bank that shows the FX management, it pointed to the minerals, timber, and the oil as those items contributing more to the foreign exchange supply and for economy. I don't think say one if now. I think so the planting for food and jobs and so by meaning say we have planted more. We don't import. But you and I know that juice, we are importing more juice. We are talking about the items we import. Toothpick we are importing, and they are coming in large quantities every day. They are increasing. So I don't think say those are the things that are contributing. Basically, it's the minerals, the timber, and the oil. Those are the items, and you can refer to the figures from the central bank, which shows the influx. So I don't doubt say we are doing surplus in terms of the trade balance. I don't doubt it. We have managed to move from a deficit end to the surplus. I don't doubt. But the areas contributing is there. They read the report and shows that amount of gold that echo out. And the air boy and then but you see, maybe that's saying if we're doing surplus, meaning it will have, in America, I say we have what you call a balance of payment. There are 3 accounts: the capital account, current account, and the reserve account. And if you are recording surplus, we expect the reserve balance to go up. Until last year, October to December, we couldn't get dollars. The exchange rate rose to 15 Ghana cedis. If you are doing so well, we are getting surplus. When you get surplus, you have to transfer, meaning say there's not much pressure on the supply side of the foreign exchange because demand is low. And I say you have enough. If you have enough, what happened? Just the same 2022. The supply side went down and we couldn't get dollars. At that time, they said, the exchange rate equal 15 Ghana cedis and beyond, which had impact on the petroleum price. petrol nso 1 liter of petrol no echo beyond 22 Ghana cedis. Over. I think say yes you answer that question.
Okay.
Wow. And I think so.
Na my amre mu ye.
My last point on. And I think so offer. Normally no. Yeah, can I see COVID-19. On say about say 2020 no, it was 2.something billion in terms of the deficit. And at 2021 no, it shot down by half. That's 1.something billion. And or the Sibonina about COVID-19. Question is say how can you tell that COVID-19 took away the 1 billion? Because if you look at COVID-19 outbreak, you know, containers were not moving. In fact, trade on the world market down, a decline. So when trade declined, where was the importation and exportation? So how come the reserve depleted? The way they have locked the COVID-19 is too much. The BBC now see COVID-19. But in that time too, most of the containers and the shipping lines no, Juma. So who was importing? Who was exporting? Then mostly it was the essential drugs. So that could not deplete your so-called gains from the trade. What you say? On the figures in the year, and you can make reference to the central bank report on the foreign exchange management.
Okay. Emmanuel Alote of the NDC squad. Now, what me are completing the vetting. I just when he be any actually get ready to overview with others now or no. Obeba the preferred candidate of the NDC. Our Anyasu too. And then Wakasa say. Yow, Sanitano. Baby, as I will figures in such a row.
Sabi over. Medasi, I mean, for Quayasunch. Merco Farba. Him and colleagues have no more share. Emmanuel Adotealuti. Megidi ye pass a primaries, no. Delegates. Eben Adam or Montreal. Main election, no doubt. His experience and hard work. Legislate whoever.
I'm not going to
and yet, Nini Master.
Okay, because only Nana.
Of Adam because and yet, Nini Master. Oh, mercy. How could you say the Westia erosion? This area in here, Pebia or yeah, and yet, I answer to. Huh? And offer.
Yes, you chromium. Yeah, and ya, any sort.
I believe in him. So, bet me about Juma.
And that's what call now corner day.
The call you know me home man pet. So more and
he pass an acquire.
The direction they gave to me was to lead me to a prayer. Oh, maybe
Pentecost University.
Better that. In fact, that was in front of the church.
When I just say Anya, and I will be upon the opposite Anya market or police station. I said, okay.
Of a because as MP, no. I'm one because we had the major
a hustle. In fact, it used to be part of the largest constituency in the country.
Exactly the case. But we did this a quantity by yard and copy waiting for the Pokwasi interchange. And can that place make me refer and say your class? Offer. Nipa winter, you buy now interview no. For ye,
Christian Daniel Dugan.
Oh yeah.
Ufri offenso any shy usudo.
A politician.
I deputy minister for fisheries, deputy minister for women under John Kofo's era.
Oh. You see what far? The analysis. Oh, okay. I'm not surprised. The analysis and the hinging of the trade surplus from 2017, one district one. Any so-called trade, no, it's not only fraudulent, but very, very, very. Offer 2010, as per Ura Dr. Baum, who can declare? And no more than now, offer page 7. Omoka external sector. One district, one factory. August 25th, 2017. Gansan ebe take effect no yemfa say plus and minus 2018 January yemfa say, which probably was even impossible because of funds that has to be moved from one place to another and ensure say they are set to kickstart the project. And if you have a trade surplus of 1.188 billion in 2017, you can never hinge it on district one. Indeed, as we speak, what is the situation of the one district one? What is the quantum of exports? Forex, no, cushion the economy as we speak. But we must understand that this situation that we find ourselves, most of the raw materials so-called being used under this one district one are coming from abroad. And also, the more benchmark value in every home. So you can imagine the situation they are going. If they claim that about 100 and something are operational, go and check, see the troubles they are going through. I am farmer compare when they come out and sit on in the media, throw out things in the public domain as if to say that we don't also go on the ground to check the things. In fact, the TRC said we had a trade deficit of 3.848 billion in 2013. We can trace the reasons for this particular trade deficit of 3.8 billion in 2013 to many things. And indeed, you cannot even ignore the 2012 election petition. They were all part of the problem, sir. The governance, a bit standstill in the system. We are not sure how far. What do you check? 2013, about 2014, trade deficit reduced to 1.38 billion. That is from 3.848 billion. It reduced to 1.383 billion in 2014. So, YMBC, what happened within this 1 year period between 2013 and 2014? I to me reduce trade deficit to that. Of about 2015. 2015, that was when the government then had serious challenges. And indeed, we must also recognize the fact that all this period, not doom so into production, the local production was even almost at zero. Until export. Until we had serious challenges and the trade, the doom so situation. And yes, obi no kotia humam na makania edum yewu. There were real critical and cogent problems, and yes, I've been incompetence. These are the facts we must understand. But I'm building a point. Inti, you say 2015, no, trade deficit is increase here to 3.144 billion because these were the periods of the doom so high. Now, and the government needed to spend money in importing, how do you call it? Your friend is machines to ensure says in 2015, this particular trade deficit, because we're spending so much out of our coffers in terms of bringing in this machine. 2016 offer before the government of the day. I'm not speaking for them, but these are facts. This is Dr. Baumia's own book, and I'm making carefree. 2016, you realize that before the government left office, the trade deficit had reduced to from 3.144 billion in 2015. It has reduced to 1.773 billion. Right? And this is the period that the IMF and World Bank had projected the growth of Ghana based on normal the then government had put in place in terms of normal. Don't forget also, that was the period the government went for the century pesos. And they came out with a resolution to take about $980-something million from the IMF. And they received only the first tranche before they left office. So the two tranches were received under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And before the government left office, they had solved the doomsday. Before the government left office, they had added 2 wells to the already existing 1 well. So we had these 3 wells. Before the government left office, they had put in place a 2 gas processing plant. Either two, nanka ye be create West Africa gas pipeline near the Nigeria ka ye just ka kro pon kotuane no. The previous administration really spent a lot to ensure say you better mitigating the hardships that we're going through. Now, because I'm speaking from Dr. Baumia's own pronouncement, 2017, when the trade surplus started rising, we started getting trade surplus, moving away from deficit to surplus. We had 1.188 billion. NBC, I will say, a dear magic no mutreye in 1 year to have exported so much in trade and in one district, one factory, to have gotten a trade surplus of 1.188 billion. It tells you, say, there had been measures put in place to ensure, say, at least there would have been a breeder for the government to operate. And what were the breeders? The economic buffer pillars that were created, Thinking Fund, Heritage Fund, GIIF, that is Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, Exim Bank, ESLA, etc. We also had the traditional banks, no matter how bad they were. Banks, local banks, no matter said they no more say they were partially helping the economy. What we needed to have done when they were built out to have set up a monetary committee to us it will be a supervising role in terms of how they manage the banks. And Kobanesa, into a new government bar, what must you do? You must build out, just like Obama used about 1.3 trillion to bail out many of the companies in the US. To the point, in fact, at the time, almost all the car manufacturing companies in America had collapsed. But Obama pumped in money. Today, in fact, at the time, Toyota was leading the whole world. Of course, still they have the market. But if you sit in a Ford car today, GMC car today, Lincoln Navigator today in the US. In fact, the US car market has now bounced back to a level that hitherto was not like. Now, offer 2018.
Underscore, sir, point, do you agree? Sir, quantum of 8 years. John Mills, John Rollins, Etna Suono, or recordo a year trade deficit. Anna or the year John Kofuana. Do you agree that John Kofu has to trade deficit at the John Mahama John Mills ana? Do you agree that John Mahama John Mills almost trade deficit at the Nana Adudanko Kufuado ana? And finally, do you agree that presently Nana Adudanko Kufuado is recording positive trade balance ana?
The answer is yes and no. The answers are yes and no. All those administrators left trade deficit up to the time of Nana Adudanko Kufuado.
As at December 2022, Nana is having positive trade balance
of 450 million.
Would more amount, but at least
better than negative.
I'm building a point. Yes,
the successive government,
exactly,
of Debia or the deficit,
yes.
But as at 2022 December, Akufo-Addo is positive,
yes,
with a balance.
In fact, it was only under Dr. Kwame Nkrumah that we recorded.
Yes. Akufo-Addo as of December 2022.
Yes.
Positive trade balance.
Exactly. No problem. Right. Until offer the picture the same. 2017 trade surplus na yenya in free one district one. And the free trade BR a free measure sana ya put in place. Dum so and so yen yususka and sankofang and no market yakese. Ya see gas processing factory and also ediska eba meboa. I feel so because Kenya added into production so as here yeah juma. Into one district one factory now launched on the 25th of August. It take key effect probably in 2018 thereabout. Now MBC also 2018, how many had been established complete and no more exported? Even now to 2023, how many of them? It was the measures put in place. And another Danko Kufuor, when they came and collapsed the financial pillars of this country, that is a bank for local banks. And maybe I'm a Canadian First African Savings and Loans. We are Katie Dadzi. I was circle here, house department. And I saw and I remember the volumes of monies that were coming in and going out. And Crawford Baba Bobosia Hono, of an Omo could rear cabbage, your friend say, a bayere, a in fact, one of the former ministers, was Akufo, I think he was jail PNC man. Remember very well, he was coming for loans there to, expand his farm. And these people, no, you came and blew all of them away. Definitely, they were not helping in the economic situation of this country. In 2018, maybe so, say, one district, one factory, you're putting in place. NTR, my trade surplus. The time, now you see other hospitals, and also they were generating funds for them, storage, etc., etc. UGMC. 2019, I had an assembly one. 2019, we had a whooping trade surplus of 2.257 billion, right? The NBC, I will say, 3-year period. And I will keep on asking this question year on year in. Say, a deal and no more put in place. They have not been able to explain all these things. In fact, if you read through the Dr. Bamia on one publication, they have not told us, we did A, B, C, D, for which reason we got the trade deficit. They have only said, it's hinged on one district, one trade. Which kind of trade? Sanka under Mahama, Mills Mahama Misata, Commander Sugar Factory, Sanka money a produce here. A way 6 years ago, and can probably and then another they will be recording more trade surplus than we have now. Now what do you hear? 2019, the moon and now hit 2020. Sorry, pa. It's all the trade deficit decreased from 2019, 2020, or mobile form to 2.04 billion in 2020. By 2021, because we use the money mainly for election, and because of election, Crawford tension in no trade deficit surplus reduce by form prior to the point say 2021 we had 1.104 billion. I am not surprised at 2022 they are talking about only $450 million. Indeed, 2022 should have been the period that had trade surplus because we have been told that the one district, one factory, about 100 and something are operational. Now, do you know why the trade surplus is coming down? Prior to 2020 election, 2019 September, they were bringing something about that was called the benchmark value. And indeed, so much trade. That's what the normal bab or make now the no make calculated rate was not more for different two sectors. Back for general goods and 30% for the vehicles. Yan can be a shame and chebi our to abano munya election and 2021 almost started some more speculative. Be reduce benchmark values and pass almost reduce from 50% to 30% and from 30% to 20%. Now within 3 years we are retired cannot Damwa GRE one of the within that 3-year period Ghana lost 9 billion Ghana cedis because of the reduction of the benchmark values. Of I can be ashamed, young Kwati almost we have scrapped it completely. And in Wama it's as a result of benchmark value, but taxes that continuously are being heaped on the people of this country. And actually, you offer by the offer. The sustainability, whatever, tax, and no targeted, and it is before tax. Who does this? And son, I mean, first said this part, first said this way, you produce you too, Munina, you know, and case what one yan profit, what it be and some of the tax. You see, and son, I will bet to tax, and these ones are targeted to businessmen, indigenous businesses, and I will collapse. You are not creating jobs. Why do you want to make an amendment in the income tax? Well, the few number of about 600,000 people per the statistical service, public sector, direct taxes. Why do you want to burden them again? Because of my fee. So Rabbi can say taxes no continuous is hurting the economy. And when the taxes are so much, you cannot get production. And if you are not getting production, it means that you have to go back into taxing the people. And then you sink back into a cyclical down spiral, whatever you say. Wafa. And in conclusion, sir, analysis of more year, say 2017 trade surplus, ABC 2021. It is never hinged on trade. Okay. It is implementation of all the projects from 2016. Not doom so try and now you want to and no nama we know.
Yo, now we could you people with their analysis. Yo, Sanitano. And now watching it, you know. As a matter of fact, say successive governments from Rawlings, John Kufuor, John Mills, John Mahama, Asia trade deficit.
See a country. Understand? No. This kind of their elections. Adianya cannot. Okasano say. Inti amaswat say do election no. What this canning in their elections?
Uda can't don't be distracted.
You are taking it out of context.
Another context.
No, 1 thing a year.
You. Now, my book, you are getting a careful.
The book, match our tea for ne. About jumping. Over. Median Kaba economy. Aid. Sir. Minimum my papa on him. If Nimni say, Jimmy cried not at Washer there. Tired. My ADFR. Trade deficit. Even if they say a cassette deficit, panel if you are a trim, can you my end the free hako ama? Nediama. The young any film nasa, it catch ra, they say, Yaso. Say, I'm on the phone, the free yet dim, na yet the new room, dear, a deficit. And now, trim. Now, I dear me, and say, we introduce you now, can. Anita no me se dented. Unzo ho start ne delivery no. Otiwu okay. Omia no di book na chi kra ya den etel. Ti said the asem a wo kan nyina book num na ya den na fi. Book no anka factors. Pa mo electricity so. Pa mo obi ade a oye ye so. The oye ne say the graph at ho efiti 2013 ebesi 2021 and no presentation. I know they trade the perpetuate remove paper say. The woman send you trade deficit. So there and I had say. So man no. The ye bibina a poor man no cry is a man yosemtino. A ye cry back was in yet. Bina yas and it turn on a bina. You cry the no end this in the nane de near cacra. You go no a professional. But finance our yen say. Over I dare not acosro. Factors in India and say, what we are working. We are hand over, see a twaba. Fuel and now petroleum product and now come once me. If you are my time, petroleum product at the time. And that dear, when I would not catch a Ghana for names a doom so 2016 a doom song. We are as any turn on our water catch a Ghana for say 2016 a doom so call.
Woman and Canasam.
By bodum so dear Momidium. Obo Mahamadin.
Osovi.
Ajaku
it was so.
A dear Nina say, then no one district, one factory, Kwa. Intimate and planting for food and jobs on Kwa. Intimate swinging free. For me, for Santa Mago. The Diabo dear. The exportable dear Cobokina. I be Burkina plantain market or Burkina. Indiano American. In the planting for food and jobs now, and the body no buy in abundance. I export to be no, and always see any film because a casa aboa, a bebom, yakosra, a man PP are binding IFA in the engine film because yan this.
Maybe within MPP no crano. Say, come, Ukojina, the crazy was say, Ukojina employer so. Touted the performance of the government. Vice President, one come here, no, planting for food and jobs, and a year trade, one come, one one say, government now here, at the Juma 2.1 million number, within the MPP, because offer, that is will be a benefit to me. Offer, or plan, to mean some because what you over your platform here to see, my better. Mean to mean can be Mintin ka bibia they met me a kind of work of far by a canvas. But me a beneficiary of planting for food and job. Meaning the Ayama community. Na dana me catch you what think ha na dollar a problem o kwasa and that go cancer. You no man so aduan board there na ba. No nyu obi ama na to no agiska. No ne here. Simple. Intiana trade deficit. And then the interest rate and a dollar cost and we are say and no adwuma on crane e bi atakra de no mo call ye on my adwuma asama ye kan nyina e achievement and command no betimi age ato no ho say ye nyini obi antimi nkan kire me say efi the year 2008 e be si 2021 22 23 Ghana ye nko ye ni me wie training college me go child break na afu. And as I know phones too, Yahoo too, me too. Obia there, etimi social media. The CIA, ya can about me speech, me far phone, me boy, about me speaks on the economy, ne yaba. But if I can anu year 2001, 2002, 2003, then you are intended in a basse, ye nini asoman, ye be ye bold, like I say, ye develop it. You grow kakra na no ne kan ya din because of amanyosemti na emom ye free Ghana ne kodu broni kroma itim ga so Ghana ye nyini at this rate e ukwa ya ye we na me adwuma Ministry of Railways. I had a chance my any transport committee for two kwan offer NDC MP enya floor a kasa or Czech Republic on ade ane e kopen Obaka so MPP ni kura chen ya na yakwa ko promote ya de no. Nationalistic. We Ghana ni. Ba odedru kotoka na do na so no. Nanu ya Jomama ekọ Harvard University. Otimi oyera Jomama mpani dada Jomama. Yete kan Obama sem. Ya kan Obama sem no bi afa no. Oka Jomama hwe nsai. Ova Jomama timi catch Harvard for say. Nkura no. So Africa and your mama ye call how mu Russia Ukraine war and the COVID-19. Your mama be do kotoka problem that they don't am Ghana what na or sabana discano Ukraine Russia war ne COVID-19 there and yeah my the convention say and consent your mind when you are outside of the country.
And so man no problem na ni man timi kan abonten.
Ebienka. Don't say British Prime Minister be criticizing another British Prime Minister outside of the UK.
No, but for some factors we there. Na some zu kobo obi kuro din say omonto kwantina ema wo kuro bre. Na do timi ko bi wan sambone o ba bi na wa de no krontu ntimi nka. Enti of me there dem nim ni say some bisa yawo so underscore no. Mesumi kan wa fidie isu say e ka say trade surplus no ma o man Ghana say ya fango say ya adwonwo say ya nwo say ya yuo say ya tokwo say ya bode say ya menkani the free ya man Ghana we mu say Jomama na hwehweye na ado na hwehweye say ba omia na hu ye sala nchemate na kofa bae eye Ghana no nko ade de di free o man mu kwa manone e do so chen de di free amanone e ba o man say si aye ka say overvalue $450 million yes I no kan na fe ni ebe ye na we pen so de ayi we pen so de enioma man ye say eye bia aba ye to ye we pen so de edum so na ne de na amana ntimi achieve all things being equal in economics mebwa All things being equal. Bottom line, they say, as of mine.
A year now, I'm a kufu to me a record positive trade balance.
Offer. Now make us say I don't say young.
But let's try to find out.
No, me and I make us a me about economics in no man. But me the magugu hoye example. Either to near export to body.
I don't know.
Export to body ko Burkina.
Any yenya
banch ne wo baby a free ne baby ato banch. Because ana makodi choba ne bi. Na choba bi ana atomo. Banch sese.
Ne banch
ne fa na ya American. So the Accra prices. Inflation. Oh,
the money is in Accra.
Banch no prices no baby F for chire and nko.
Afa, obi sa me body bag boa. Make am asisia. Banch de minim.
Simple.
But the minim ni say, me na me family. Ya nto banch 15 cedi.
Anam da ofuadi.
Asante atuma gogo.
Masa wo fa.
Na me da gogo na me fi me ga kra sem say. Ana agunya Ghana.
Na kuku na wuto banch 15 cedis.
Na me family in the size. Bisa no answer over
55 members.
Bisa nipa 12.
Oh, nipa 12 kra na also to banch price.
There be fine. Na kwani no better nyeska. Problem aye na mo wono no.
Banch 15 cedis.
Da bi nka te wona de. Go mi gidas ka no oto no free wo de a. On turn fufu by bank ran de out de.
Nipa 12 yi musa na ba kon.
Nipa 12 musa na mo se nipa mi na ba kon ma. Oba na be ma na be ba kon.
Ene tete 10 didi kwa.
Enkura.
It's unproductive.
But still I am moka.
Didi anomada.
Didi anoma kodo na banch na ba na etu bi body na ba na etu bi.
Practice child labor.
Child labor na dey.
Say akwada we under 18 we dey kwafu.
Of anti akola na di 16 years. Na okwafu ma no aja no fie se wona.
Hey.
Na Ghana nkora na to so kwan ya chi obi.
Hey, say wutremu aden.
Na we van nkora na to so we wani me ya wa chi bi da.
Emfa nkwada nkwafu.
Me don ba kwada bia. Ava da bia am don ba ko. Because of okwafu ma.
An ko tra school dem. We are onye aye further classes. Now body no free door ya na body no.
Avandisa no. Ya mama. Avasa me mama do aye further classes. No pass it. No anya extra classes. No pass it and na pass it. Obi a wo extra no. Maybe and ahana afa. Maybe there ono ne bre na me dey spend this kind no. Me dey kwa fu mam na akosua se ne ya.
Na we dey wo kan nimrem, wo dey kwa fu.
Ofa.
Who espouse mechanized farming?
Ofa na efum na okọ no. Uni da so okọ ade na okọ ye. Ana okọ okeka no. Body be. Ye twa body to na fa body ko baby aye.
Obi a wani na wo ye na djuma any income from being a laborer no. Umfa ne nkọ
na memfa uti ye ho de obia wo akora akire no se ne yi nam ye ye nam ne ye kire ye nchemfa ma obia dua bode na de ahwe ne fie no de ahwe na busua
bode obetimi a diversify and add the value
and extra process and nkora dua bode edwa bode
odidi ka dwa bode
Ovana
but what it woman say we nyina da
if say ba
wo da woman kwala dwa bode nyini obetwa ne nsa so otwa ne nsa na kwada ti so no waka say ono akwada go
Ovana o mere ni nyoma edware akwa am so na edware o
and professional woman be anyone ma ne ba ekojudwa bode sa ba
dem so ma edware akwa ma so wa na edware o mo
Don Bruno, what do you mean?
Over, me pay cheap labor and child labor. Actually, and yet, fine. If any saying, is it child rights?
It's against international.
Yeah, child rights. Yeah, guy, is it bright up here?
Bright up here.
I'm sure you. You.
Teacher,
I won't say bottom line is in Ghana.
There's been improvement in the economic indices. Do you agree?
Which no. Which you can say no. We have, in fact, the economic
prices.
There's not been any improvement.
When the dollar no, air cost no, you feel the rising dollar no through rising prices of goods and services.
Yes.
I feel the dollar above for more. You baby impact the benefit of it. Maybe
for dollar from up to what level? And then we share interbank.
10.5 to
no 10.92 interbank. You can tell right
but
now.
But it's still under 100.
So almost 11 cities. No.
I could do 17. Go 18. Then diesel used to be 25 cities per liter. Now under 13 cities.
Ofa, and America say.
I'm saying this.
No. And America say, Ofa, who tell me? Who I will say you know how to manage proper. Edition will say not the infant. Open 2. Oh man, so it 17 cities. And then 11. So what are you expecting?
I didn't think consequent reduction in goods and services.
No, because no. See, Ofa. On say menya ya kasano. Okay, about
no.
And offer at the port. Okay, about benchmark value. Everyone meaning say importation duty no. Across another factor. And I think so. See, last year, my example say 2022 January, the rate was 6 cedis to $1. And say me I want to say me issue $100,000. I need 600,000 Ghana cedis pay. And then it's still around 11. I need 1.1 million Ghana cedis for the same $100,000. No, I'm giving you the factors.
Question in the say. You need to mind we say. Time a dollar near cost no.
Yes.
You feel it, the impact of dollar air cost through rising prices for goods and services.
Yes.
And then you need to say dollar no on the downward trend. And you say, and then the prices no. Ejina ne bimpo esa kosoro ehine the benefit of the downward trend of the dollar no ye be hu no
na wo fa me mau explanation is say ade no yes several factors but exchange rate rapid rise no e ma ne amabon e koso and I feel so above from to what level it's still around 11 cities as the exchange rate it's very high and I feel so number 2 number 2 and I make I say other factors but exchange rate say no. But other factors, no benchmark. So the guys are paying more at the port. And then those days, we use salon card. Those days, would you have 6,000, 7,000? 30-something. So that factor has not been taken out. And I think taxes, cost of production, cost. Not only you pass 3 tax, elements. Which one? Can one say growth and sustainability tax? But they will tax your profit before tax, meaning they have increased your corporate tax indirectly. That's the meaning. After so they brought income tax, so they are increasing. No. Then the duty at the port. So with all these factors, you don't expect the person to also reduce. And I think
the dollar need reduce. Do we need to see any consequent benefit from goods and services?
Offer if it be lag effect, maybe you lag effect. What they mean is are there any reduce which month and then reduce here? On say normally no say you increase the price of goods and services this month. The amount of inflation it will not affect it so much because of lag effect. I take it some when say lag are there
come kakra what your car so better accelerate no na few seconds and stand akiki.
Yes, it's the same thing. Enti ebia nipa no ono edwin say dollar no price in cost no in the time na case can he imported the things in large amount until you so how can he reduce? No, I'm only trying to explain the minds of the no. I'm say let me tell you something. How be whether NDC MPP OBI.
Are we supposed to see a positive impact from the declining dollar rate na?
That brings.
And I may explain say over. I don't know. Nepa na auto ade no. Ya ben na otu niama no. Edi buy. Da ben.
Obi koton kuku aduane. Oko store back on. I say 360 cedis. Well, go more than 100 meters. The same product, another store. I say 180 cedis. Why that disparity?
So those market expectations, nobody will take that one out. But I'm trying to explain to you that the lag effect in India. Nipa now what shipping in Yamano? At what point in time will the Yamani buy? Who affect the pricing? On unto you, he will not look at after $1 neighbor form. So maybe in the next consignment, he will buy the things at a lower rate.
Do we need to expect to see a positive impact?
Of course.
Every lag effect, you bet me a year through.
Normally,
this is the real benefit.
No, normally, it takes at least 1 month
1 month.
At least 1 month. Because
the dollar free call downward trend. He said did more than 40 days.
No. If I need 40 days.
Sir.
No, need 40 days. When
was the dollar at 16, 17?
That was last year.
And I've also say,
no.
And at me about downward trend at 10
to
11.
Don't forget, say in December by 7. It's a pijama will be in America. Say near all importing.
So about 7. You reduction of goods and services are now.
About 7 this banana. It's uncalled in Indium. It was 13. No, you don't see because it didn't stay. It wasn't stable. Yeah, because it wasn't stable.
At what point now a cost you who be
so can we have the stability for 6 months? Then you can see say price will also be stabilized.
But when it starts rising at the 6 months, the price is a cost.
That is Ghanaian for you.
That is not Ghanaian for you.
Mauni amekabi. Ajagu.
Offer.
The men then you be who say.
I say Andrew say.
I say the more political among.
Offer.
Now the analyst them.
Of analyst we there. Offer.
Analyst we do on kebi ma.
Oh, na nyane sa ho. Menen be din kuma chire. Offer on the hard you. Of our position.
And your position.
Oh, Mamma Kamasa.
Because you're tough at the same
time. Mamma
Kamasa. I can't say we only be about price.
But air conditioner here 2.5 NASCO at a rate of 2,300. 14 months later, as far higher as 13,000. And then we could see at 9,600. What accounts for this?
Offer. Me say opposition where no more Ghana. Even good for country on for say dollar number for monetary factors now stabilize the monetary no money on position say taxes into more money so we are no abeka cho say oh
we benchmark value
we are no abeka cho say o chiro into to abama no benchmark value we start can one sem say ban san famra no no or they buy any new 5 months. Minister ya me use. Betoya anchen omo teso. Before I go talk no na duty 24,000. Omo the benchmark value no buy no between 18,900 almost 19. Nam declare. Can e bo as at the time before reduction of benchmark value no at the house be see say dollar cost almost cardless as a tune. Avanti adiano abante so no impact no amama is no could be businessmen. Na be na ate say Ghana say abante due to so opportunity e mo de ba ate so of what be that. But dollar cost so e was a dollar fee 10 akọ 12 dollar cost so say no ya tun hwi so ya enemy. Touch water producer be catch Ghana for say who boy dey. And the transporting the water no are expensive. Cost of production cost because dollar. Obia can be obia ka factor behind you. And there dollar to 10 cities. And I still so that's what 10 cities. Now but I say lagging effect. Lagging effect 4 months, 3 months.
I say 1 month.
And I'm say 3 months. So man, I rather Peter to pay Paul.
So how do you plan?
And I'm saying
December by 7, January 13. So how do you plan?
From December, not January 13, not from January to
and I'm 12
10.9.
It's 11. 10.9 11.
And 11. We are bank
10.9.
We are bank at 10.9 11. 10.9 11. And the mature check 10.9 I'll be 11
Oh. What
are you talking about? Man, I'm not going to say, of antimedia, good afford the who interview Papa Metieno, or say appeal, and no more at the Abba. And the war officer will turn your master about Ghana, will be a Kotabi, will say, Obitim Gato, I had you say you, the sort of a kind of school. Maybe I'm a Kobis and Nasco, maybe 10,000. The poor maybe Zanzo offer, Nasco Hena, and 9,000. Number call, man, I'm from the church and go. I propose on your man. Ne boaden onte so na veguo na da ne nchinisi nesiwo yen try say factors e de to ade mo Ghana ha no ade no so tia e beti so am manfo no ho aha because we are quick to blame leadership abana man dollar no kosoro and ba dollar so te dia aban no enya aban na maso ate yente nyoma so de obeka to say na me nyoma ya me we e se akora me ntimi so e se me ko fa na dada old stock buy a dollar no cost only to no mandi afọ na tetenom ton petrol no because botwe kwa akoye budget a ko filling station bi obi ase petrol ni ho government say kan na kan because botwe budget there the upward adjustment na den na eba ani aye ho asomansa ababesine ntimi de ute the CA dollar na eba from so for from 15 cities what is so called 10 cities dollar ba 11 cities montin so ya tuma mu betum de teso a esam ye de moteso na manfo en ha
right yaw media woni e fa say Kwakwata Sapon MPP ni be adwene ana
of amene ya adwene yi
onye bi da mani kana sem
aveso ademand
I'm so question in my opinion is very simple. Are we benefiting from the CD appreciation against the dollar in terms of trade? At least I can see young fast food. But in young fast food, because traders are more smarter than young. This appreciation of the CD against the dollar, deferred, and sustainable. The sense we must understand. The entire appreciation. The fact is, one, debt exchange program. It is can see even the local iPhone. The entry it is can P wo akrabin ye tria. Yes, ye tria no kropo mo my promise o me tria. The most important one. And the can see ye tria ma amanefo in dollars. I can try to say ye niska ye to me tria. Until that particular scanner is still in the system. Even if it is not there, I mean artificially it is there because anchor on the dollar. Until a dollar can say a carbon 10 man for say dollar ne konti o mo so mo pebi no platform enunti ne yehu sa appreciation we ama yenya some stabilization but the platform men say MPP need to meet platforms so no one can say dollar has decreased. I mean CD has appreciated against the dollar from 16 to 10 point something. Baffles me. You are not even ashamed for saying say dollar today is 10 point so and so much. Offer now make about one district one. Planting for Food and Job was also launched in April 19th, 2017. The plus and minus, which period they implemented here, in effect, they were planting for Food and Job. But for my some friends say models, 5 models are planted for food and jobs. One was food crops, that is the PFG, and then planted for export and rural development. That particular point 2, no, planting for export and rural development. Which part of this model, and I said this policy, and a year to me who said, export is so much. Indeed, for the warehouses that we have built in Ekurapono, we spent the money putting out up the warehouses. There's nothing in any of the warehouses between a banking your hopes on when there's a lean season. And you cannot tell me, say, dreading on quantity in no manner so by force. Knowing very well, say, in no manner, I'm sitting there appreciating against the dollar. A basic at the prakabium, the Kobasi a chassis, ye car. Of course, it is also possible, say, the IMF granted 3 billion. CD appreciation against the dollar even more better. But we must understand. Yes, a chassis ye car. A back also be into already no alcohol fine no ma our boka so and so much or coffee buy no. The next dollar no appreciate ya. And so what in the can work on. So no man inside ya on to me to so unless a beer or to make a fine no within this period. Offer yeah more just like a beer this year. Ya bepe kakitu be na ya plans in assay. In the sense say under CRV and 98,000 Ghana cedis. As we speak 350,000 Ghana cedis. And even more. Indeed, your friend is just about 2 years ago.
On Facebook Live, James Mensah is asking, can we now controvertibly conclude that Asanitano is now a known member of the NDC? Are you?
Well, I have no problem for him to make that assertion because time and I do so honor me bo John Mohammed ne NDC actually no. Nobody said anything. In fact, that was when I made my MPP friends. Until and next no kwano ho na se meka. The NDC to me the power badges ahoro ne noma ebe mitigate the doom so. I only want the MPP to tell us yeah the this way special ice bottle we buy and you bet say
yes I'm my
then I agree 2 megawatts
now
you see that is
of our talkers tennis will do
not want to accept
that's and I'm saying
let another party come to power and let them
what
best.
Party?
I will say the same thing as I said.
Okay, in concluding remarks, we'll be 2 minutes.
In concluding remarks, offer. Yeah, benefit in CCR regards a friend is saying appreciation of the CD on the dollar based on trade in this animal. Because no money you far by them, don't forget the benchmark values are no more in existence. For that matter, no. As time goes on, this particular
what effect
no concluding remarks in our
appreciation
against the it's a deferred one. It's and that's my conclusion.
Right.
Opposition say my tenure maso.
Final comment.
About the opposition can say
opposition why?
NDC for say my tenure maso. The government will look good.
Oh, come on.
Based on
and NDC for control majority of the market.
Not that, but based on argument.
Which argument?
My right and my left. Omo na be ka kire yen say. Nyoma na so montis no matter gu hodada.
It means you are propounding say NDC for kwan na di no mafia man. Is that what you're saying?
Traders Union Gutafo so omo appeal to omo members of montis. This is the leadership of Guta no. Omo use factors no I stabilize on material mazan come the sa I won be babonte. And I NDC for multi studio na obe appeal to no from Moka.
That is what he said.
And I'm about appeal to no from Moka. And NDC for power benti. Omo tia shengo for kutuba say mo montenio maso. Me bisa we wasani. Say about benchmark value so Ghana 50% time out time
we lost
and then now say yatiso Ghana ha from vehicles to Adwane Ayedi abena ate sanka sam
what so no normal echoes so maybe you are not framing it well.
No, what I'm saying is oyi or reduce benchmark value from and that's 30%.
There be what they can say or they buy already so yen the man normal work cost and as say we for
or they buy
what they buy and be boy
na e ho and or say omo bibia our discount no buy 50%
and no be boy but omo reduce
about you or discount to yen there na o te Ghana ha wu say yes ati so because aban I discount to benchmark values airport at this
I'm be she mukinna e rezi nti ye mana no ma no mo de ba no ye consumers ye nya no cheaper almost
they don't see a test so
offer your
carbo tana
asking I mean all stakeholders wanted to find out why what activities has reduced. I mean
no tenant my friends a landlord
yes
and able tenant
30th of March but they must know the reasons before they because offer an compared to some few 1 year or 2 years ago when the benchmark values were there and things were moving. But normally still our system anymore. And the benchmark value came to reduce smuggling. Now that you've taken it out, the goods are in the system. And here the goods in the fiber.
I saw no worker.
Right. Adote. Final comment.
Say menu up we be say time Yamabwe, if the government discount about report all those things, no. Yen Yamabwa the price about from Ministry of Trade. You have a research department. Some of these things you have to do and come and tell us. And but the point is say those who in Crawford crane money bano. They Mundi because dollar echo 17, about 7, it's echo 13, 14. So how can they reduce it? They can see mismanagement. They can see reckless borrowing. They can see all these things. So they can plan with you. Say if the thing becomes stable for a very long time, that is where they can plan with you. But now we manage a country. They can't believe you to plan with you. And Niamuto and then NDC for. But NDC for that. No, and America said they can't plan with you. Because people here management. How can they plan with you?
Yamfa Aseda Emfa Emma Eye Ura Emmanuel Adote Alote. Aspiring parliamentary candidate of the National Democratic Congress in where Anyaso Tum yet to go through the vetting or has gone through the vetting. Elections will come up, and it is our hope and wish Alote Adote. Now when we need primaries, we need a friend and also a ma near the Abuan near Danas. You Quaquata Sapon and so of the MPP stock, I say. Afabo Yao Asanitano, the political analyst group, and also Danasi. My dear me, I'm doing champion from me. ADAKABRI Mudu, Osuma, and better mu Edema Biamzi 1, and maybe a ma aquafo. Na, and no actually no, and you go Damiado, and the producer here. Marjorie Ebonichidom, Quifree so. To me service Mantiquan, you know. Technical production also abra frame bankro on in anaya safo. I share Emma challenges for winning as still no to me streaming show no live. And into yes also dear. Na Ulako Michael and or Debbie Coffee. See a coffee na or the Abako George. Na DJ Foreigner on also so at the Enyumpa danceable nice music and so at the attack. You could soon neat 100.9 FM.